Miss Transformers 96 with another review, this time of Star Wars The Clone Wars Destroyer Droid / Droideka. Okay, so here is the packaging. Same 2010 packaging. It has the Clone Wars Adventures, which I found was interesting because this is an older toy, and the newer toys that like just came out have these, and so I guess they had them earlier and then decided to take them off, and now they're putting them back on. I don't know, but there you go, very interesting. So just very standard, just picture of their like heads, if they have heads, so that's cool. Very nice picture of just rows and rows of destroyer droids there, very nice. And on the back here, a picture of the toy. It says spring open arms and body. A picture of just one very nice looking Droideka droid. Here's some others in way of previews that I have done a review for if you want to see the rest. I'm just going to wait for the new Anakin Skywalker, Count Dooku. There's always just been so many of them. He's just so common. I just really have no reason to get him. And Yoda, I don't think it looks too animated. So, there you go. Okay, so the only reason that I didn't get this guy before, because I have had multiple chances to pick up a Droideka, but the only reason I didn't before was because okay, going back a little bit more, I was a huge Droideka fan, my favorite droid, and I was a big Droid fan as a kid, and I just love this guy. So the reason that I didn't run out and buy this guy when I had the chance, when I saw him, is just because I didn't think that he looked too animated. I thought that he'd look too movie-like, and he wouldn't look good on my shelf, because my shelf is just animated. It's not the movie stuff. So so I didn't hurry up and buy this guy. I waited, and just Sunday, yeah, Sunday, Saturday, I was out, and I was at Toys R Us, and I saw this other figure that I liked, that I wanted to get, and they were doing the 2 for $11, and I saw this guy, so I said, okay, I'll pick those two up, and this guy was the one in it, but it was really the other one that I really was going for, which is why I did that. If you want to know what the other one is, just go to my next review. I should post it in that order. Should be next. So yeah, so the only reason I got this guy is because 2 for $10, I needed 2 toys. Didn't really have anything too fantastic from Marvel Universe. Iron Man, all the stuff was just a bunch of Iron Mans, so I went with Clone Wars, and they didn't have much of a selection. They really just had some clones, which I'm not into. They had a couple figures that I already had. They had some old Anakins and old Obi-Wans, and I don't want the old ones, and but they did have this, so I picked them up. So anyway, okay, so the Droideka himself, so as I said, I wasn't too excited to get him, and I wasn't too thinking that it was going to be great, because I thought he looked too movie-like, and boy was I wrong. He is way animated looking, which is just awesome, and I absolutely love this figure. Just a fantastic figure, in my top 5, I would say, Clone Wars figures, because it is just really fantastic. Really love it. Very animated looking, and just awesome with this just really extended head, which is just really cool. I love it. And then the arms are just done very nice, and just really cool. And it's done in like a cream light gray, I'd say, for the gray, which makes it look a little bit more animated. I don't know why. This shade of gray, other than just a like dark gray, this shade looks more animated. I just don't know why, but it just does to me. But wow, fantastic figure. It does come, and also the reason that I didn't know that it looked that animated in the stores was because it's packaged just so weird. The arms are off, these two things are off. It's kind of like sideways like this, you know, just like folded up like this with arms and things off, and then there's another piece of plastic on top of it, and it's just, you really can't tell what it looks like in the package. So yeah, so anyway, but very nice, really love it, really looks great, and wow, just very pleasantly surprised. He looks great on my shelf. I just love him. Just one of the best figures of Clone Wars. So very cool. So paint, he's got some brown, goldish brown, I'd say, you know, maybe metallic brown just on the sides right here, and then a very light brown going down the middle of the ring, and the same shade of brown everywhere else, except on this little body piece, I guess you could say. It's like cut in 2 halves, and the bottom half is very metallic and silver and shiny gold, as the top is more faded, just more of a plain brown. I mean shiny brown. So yeah, so that's not fantastic, but what are you gonna do? Still looks okay. And articulation, he's just got hinge legs, which allow him to do this, and then he's got a swivel right here at the second square. He's got a hinge at the ball. He's got another swivel on the bicep, and then he's got spring-loaded elbows, which allow him to go up, but they just spring right back, so they're not for really anything. So yeah, so very cool. And I did not know about the gimmick either, which was really neat. I assumed that they'd have some kind of shooting gimmick, and they did. This thing, you just put it in, just do a flick, and it pops out. I really don't like that. Would have rather had a button, but it's still okay, and it still looks fine. It's not like there's this like massive hole that's like doesn't look good without a bullet in it. No, it looks fine, which is good. And then to get him in rolling mode, I guess you could say, just flip like the arms up, and then just move him down like this, and because he's down, then you can fold up the arms. You have to wait until it's down or else it won't work. Just came undone, and there you go. Ooh, what is with this? It's not going in very well. There you go. So there is his like rolling mode. Yeah, so that's like officially how you do it. But what you can do to make it look a bit more like a rolling mode is fold in his feet like this, and then you have a ready to go rolling droid right here. Look at this. Wow. So yeah, so pretty cool. I really like the way that they did that, and I don't know if they have made like a full like transforming droid into the circle thing. I really don't think they have, because I have had other Droidicas back when I was a kid. None of them did that. This is like the closest I've ever seen a Droidica getting into the rolling mode. They might make a actual one that really transforms. I don't know. I know what would have looked a little bit better is if they had a swivel on these legs so that you could swivel them and then fold them up, and it would kind of connect to this whole thing and make it a bit more like a round thing. So I would have liked that, but you know, it's okay. I really think if they haven't, that they really should make a actual just transforming destroyer droid into the thing. But anyway, the gimmick is pretty cool, and this is the closest I've ever seen to one of them, so that's very nice. Is you do press this, and there you go. It just brings up, the body goes up, and his arms spread out, and then you can fold them down, and if you had the feet in, you can just spread out the feet, and there you go. So very simple. And I like how it was a button. That was really neat and a very cool feature. I mean, if they did it like this and had these like up, and then when you press the button, you know, that came up and those went down, that would be a little bit more movie accurate. But it's still okay. Looks fine, and looks pretty good in the rolling mode. But for droid mode, looks just absolutely amazing, and I just love this figure. Very cool. And then just at the end here, I'll compare him to some of the other droids I have. Oh, sorry, I just had to grab them off the shelf. There you go. Let me just stand this guy up. Gotta have a commando droid in here. There you go. Surprisingly, these commando droids, they even out quite fast, so you can get them from a totally like sitting position into a standing position like nothing. So that's pretty cool. And just to show off every single one of my droids, here is R4, and then we have Total 360. So those are all my droids. I do have different painted and more of the commando droids, and I have R7 of that droids. So yeah, but these are the individual sculpts. These are all the droids that I have. So very cool looking and really nice, and is very big. Totally forgot to mention that. Yeah, the Droidica is very big, as you can see. Like with a Super Battle Droid, very, you know, this guy's massive, and he does gimmicks as this one doesn't. So very cool. Also, I'm forgetting some stuff. Okay, you can remove these things right here, and if you just want like a thinner, just like a gun, you can have that. I don't think it looks great that way, so I like to leave it in. And then what else? You really get your money's worth, because you get gimmicks, you get bullets, you get this massive figure, and wow, what a figure. Highly recommend that you pick this guy up. Very cool. I have seen him on multiple occasions. Usually when I see him, there's only like one of him, though. They don't have a great stock of him, but you can find him with a little bit of searching. I guarantee you that you'll find it in a week, 2 tops, if you really search. So so definitely look for this guy, and because he is just a great toy, and especially especially on the sale I got him for. So I got him for $5.50. Wow, what a deal! And regular price is good for him too. Yeah, I'd pay that too. So yeah, so very nice toy. Very pleasantly surprised. In the future, if they ever do more, 2 for $10 or 2 for $11, whatever, and I'm getting a lot of other figures, and I come out with an odd number and they have an extra destroyer droid, I might throw this guy in. Not a great chance, but who knows. And I also I thought all the droids were going to be a little bit too movie-like, the battle droids for the Separatists, so that's why I didn't get the battle droids. The silver battle droids obviously look very animated though, so that's why I picked them up early, and just skipped the destroyer droid. Wow, really highly recommend. And if you play Clone Wars, you get the 200 stand cash, so that's great. So there you go. So that's my video review. Star Wars Clone Wars Destroyer Droid. The other Clone Wars figure that I got with this guy, his review will be up next. It should be. Thanks for watching.